Good morning. It is a Thursday. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. Let's get to work. First thing I'm going to do today is finish this little set of stuff I have to do for our trim kit. So, light rail's done. Need to cut out our finished toe kick. I need to build our dishwasher panels. So, I only need 24 feet of toe kick, 4 inches tall. So that won't take long at all. It's just going to rip 3 8-foot pieces of the MDF, sand it, label it, double check it. Then I'll start cutting all the pieces and putting together the panel. The toe kick is made, cut, sanded, labeled. I think I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to hold off on that panel because Brandon's cutting out center panels on the soft stop for doors. And I don't want to interrupt him right now. So, there's other things I can do anyway. Like dovetailing all of these drawer boxes. So, I might get all these dovetailed. That way when Jacob gets back, he went to go tear down the plastic and paper at a job he sprayed yesterday and start hanging doors and such. But it's only like 11 doors, so he won't be there all day. That way when he gets back, we can like maybe get these together. That'd be big. I'll also finish the panel once Brandon leaves. He has to go soon and go drill some handles somewhere, so I can do that. But if I get these dovetailed, go back to the panel, and then maybe when Jacob gets here, or worst case, once the panel's done, I'll start putting these guys together. We'll just go from there. My morning drink, and now it is time to start dovetailing our drawer boxes. I have my dovetail set up for 1-inch increments, so this is typically what we do is we do even numbers. So this is a 3-inch tall drawer box. It'll give us 3 dovetails. The rest of these are either 5-inch tall. The only reason, let me back up. The only reason why this is a 3-inch tall is because it's a pull-out drawer box. So once you open up the sink doors, it'll be a box in there that you'll pull out. And I need it short, so that way it doesn't hit the plumbing above. Normally on a pull-out, I do 4 or 5. Sometimes we even do 8-inch tall pull-outs, but that one needs to be short for a reason so it doesn't hit the plumbing. The rest of the drawer boxes are either 5-inch tall or 8-inch tall. So the 5-inch will have 5 dovetails, 8-inch will have 8 dovetails. I could set it up differently. There's 4 different adjustments on it. It's like maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, 1 3/4, something like that. But then you have to shift around your dovetail machine. I have it set up pretty good right now. So, and I like the 1-inch spacing. It's almost a little more work sometimes, but on these smaller drawer boxes, I know I'm able to get a maximum amount of dovetails in there. So that's why I do it. Why aren't we plugged in? That's not good. Ah, that's why we're not plugged in, huh? No good. Now we're good. Do a little climb cut first. Then I'll start going in. Just like that. Some nice and crispy dovetails. Once we glue these, we'll just slightly have to hammer these in. And then that's like a really nice solid fit. There's no gaps. It'll be nice tight fit. So that's the back piece, the pin number 1. That's the left piece. Tail number 1, and then front pin number 2, right side tail number 2. So I have to do this joint, this joint, this joint. There's 4 on each drawer box. I think there's 8 drawer boxes, so there's 32 joints. So I better get going. Still building drawer boxes. All of our dovetail joints are now completely done. They look really nice. We like the dovetail joint because it makes a super strong connection with some glue. Everything's nice and tight. They also look really good too. So now I need to start cutting out my notch in the back of our backboard for each set of drawer box. That was the one I tested. There we go. I just need to go through these and make sure I get these all done correctly. The notch needs to be 2 1/8 of an inch wide for our Bloom Tandem undermount soft close slides. Once this is completed, then I will drill my hole in the back that allows what I call the little hook of the balloon slide to grab so the box can't move up and down in the back. And then we can start putting everything together. Jacob's doing well at his house. I just talked to him. Brandon's doing well at his house. Brandon's gonna go over and help Jacob when he's done, and then they'll come back. We'll start busting some stuff out. Carl called in, we need some shelving material, 3/4 inch, clear coat both sides, so we have to go get that. Because that's another thing I'd like to work on today. Kind of my game plan for today, hopefully, we'll see, is we can get these drawer boxes completed, done. If we can get, I still have to make that dishwasher panel. And then if we can also get the shelving done, that'd be really big. These bigger ones are kind of hard. That way then tomorrow, we are able to focus on building all of the cabinet shelves or parts for the cabinetry, putting all of that together, double checking everything, and then we might even be able to, they're spraying the Beechwood face frames right now, priming and spraying, and they're a color called smoky blue. They're sitting over there right now, they're just primed. So if we're able to get those, they'll have them done like a good amount today, which is awesome. Oh goodness, don't do that. That was almost bad. Tape measure's fine, eyes are fine. Let me focus really quick here. But if they're able to get the face frames done, then once we have all the cabinets put together, we'll start datoing face frames. So tomorrow I'd like to get all the cabinets put together and dado all the face frames. And put the face frames on. That way then this weekend, I can hopefully like clear coat drawer boxes, measure for doors, install drawer boxes maybe. What else? Just double check everything. Have all of this ready hopefully for Monday. Even though we can't go there until Tuesday because the client is out of town until Tuesday. But I want to be ahead. That should be fine. Get this down here. There we go. I'll come back through and clean that up in a minute. But this is what my game plan is. Get all this done, and then I'll drill my holes. And then I'll start putting everything together, double check everything, putty, palm sand, done. One nice thing Brandon did for me, I believe yesterday morning, maybe Tuesday morning, I forget. He cut all of our bottom panels, so that's done. So now once I'm done with these, I can just put everything together and get to it. All of our back notches are now cut. And what I'm doing now is I'm setting up my 7/8 by 7/8 little jig I made. And I'm marking where I want my hole at. And all this hole does is there's like a little hook almost in the back of the slide that'll go inside of this little hole. And what it does, it creates tension on the back of the box so the back of the box can't tip up. They're like metal, I don't even want to call them hooks. They're like metal, I don't even know. It's like thick metal back there, like a protrusion almost. But it supports the box really well. Just allows the box, or helps the box not tip. And that's on the slide, so. Do that, do that. So you can see, I started cutting my notch all the way to the edge. Doing a bunch of research or looking at other people how they did it, because when we're hammering these in once in a while, and it's not often, like out of this set it might happen to one, and it would just tick me off, quite honestly, is this back part would just fall off or break off, and I hated it. I couldn't stand it. So I said, okay, we need to do something else, figure something else out. Watching a bunch of videos and doing some looking at other people's stuff, and I noticed they just cut it off. They just get rid of it. So I said, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I started doing it maybe last job, and it looks fine. It doesn't look like a mistake, so that's why I'm okay with it. It looks clean, it looks straight, and it doesn't look like a mistake. So that's why we're doing it now. With that piece of material on there, I think it looks better. But if it breaks off, and typically out of 8 drawer boxes, one of them usually do, it looks terrible when it breaks off. It just looks terrible. And the client never sees it because, quite honestly, the slide pretty much hides it, honestly. But I know it's there, and I really do not like it. So we started doing it this way, and it makes it, it's not 100. 100 out of 100, or 10 out of 10 would be to leave it. But when it breaks off, it's like a 0. So this is like, I would say this is like an 8 out of 10. And I'm okay with that. It looks pre-planned and like there was thought to it. So that's why I'm really okay with it. CNC's cutting out, I believe, the last of the cabinet pieces. And I'm gonna start putting together these drawer boxes. I have 7 of the 8 drawer boxes all put together. I'm gonna work on the last one right now. Once I get this done, I will putty. Don't really need to putty, but I do it just because I think it makes it look a hair nicer. And then I'll palm sand, get everything perfect. Whoa. Once that's done, I will double check the measurements, label the drawer boxes, where they go within each cabinet corresponding to the cabinet name that I've already named for them. Like if one cabinet's to the left of the stove, I name it left stove. The same thing for the drawer box, so we just know. This order isn't that big really, but it's only 8. It's an average size, which is good. But sometimes we have, like, the last 2 jobs have been like 21 and like 19. So when you get that, and they're all kind of the same size, it's very easy to not know where they go. I mean, you can figure it out, but if you just look underneath, and you just don't have to waste time. When you're putting the clips on, with the box turned over, the label is right there, and you'd be like, okay, goes right here, done. So I'm gonna do that, and then we shall, if I can get that piece of wood out, there we go. We shall be done with these. I think I'll make myself a nice dishwasher panel. There we go. And then the day will just keep on moving forward, which is good. Making some progress. Okay, that's done now. Clean up my workstation really quick, and then I'll putty, palm sand, double check, and then I think I'll move on. Sadly, I'll move on to the panel. Start sanding these drawer boxes down with some 150 grit. I just want to clean everything up, make sure everything's perfect before we clear coat them. All I'm doing is just making sure the dovetails are perfectly flush, which they, for the most part, they are. I just want to make sure they're super good. I also want to almost burn in or slick out the end grain. I don't want it like fibrous. I want it nice and smooth, just like that. And then once we blow it off and clear coat it 3 times, these boxes will light up and shine. I'm sanding down with some 150 grit sandpaper our final drawer box, making sure everything's perfect, getting any of the saw marks out, burn marks out, making sure there's no machinery marks. And then once I have this done, I just need to double check the last drawer box, put this drawer box with the rest of them, and I can finally start that dishwasher panel. which I've kind of been putting off. But I need to do it, so I'll do it. Run over the router part really quick, make sure it's all perfect. Make sure there's no chatter from the router. There we go. Now just double check, make sure our holes are in the back. Yes. 20 and 5/8 by 21 by 5. 20 and 5/8 by 21 by 5. That's done. Let's put this away. There we go. Now, just bring this over here. Set it with all the others. They're sitting up right here. We can take a look at the face frames too. Put that right there. There we go. Those are all ready to go, ready for clear coat. That's how the smoky blue's turning out for our face frames. It's a really nice blue. I like this blue a lot. It's not too dark. For a full kitchen, sometimes blues are too dark, but this is a really nice blue. So, I think the backs of these are completed, maybe, most of them. And then, hi Remodel. And then, they're just letting them cool. They'll start spraying the fronts. I'm gonna make that fridge pan, or that dishwasher panel. I've been cutting out all of our shelf material, and then Jacob's been pin nailing, gluing, and then puttying with some color match putty. We're doing it this way because we have so many scraps of this 1/2" material. We want to use it up, or just offcuts from the CNC. But we can't just make 1/2" shelves, so we double it up. And really, the material is 7/16 each, so we have a 7/8" thick shelf, which is thicker than our normal 3/4. And the edge banding will fit perfect with it, so more time now, but it's less time later. We can just iron on the edge banding and be done with it. I am gluing along with pin nailing, so nothing delaminates from itself. I want to make sure it's perfect. Just feeling it, making sure everything's nice and square as I nail it. There we go. Nice thick old shelf. Then Jacob's just color match puttying. Once that's done, start ironing on all of the edge banding and just lightly sanding or rounding over the corners or the edges, and we'll be done with these. All the shelves will be done. Well, that's not true. There are 4 shelves that we have to do, but once they're for the corner cabinets. Once the corner cabinet's done, I'll trace out my angle that I have to cut. I'll skill saw that angle, and then all the shelves will be done. So there's a little more to do, but I don't want to do it yet until I have the cabinet made, so that way I don't do it incorrectly. Pin nail it again. Pop, pop, pop. We're out. Reload, reload. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Remember that song? There it is. 4 more shelves to do right here. And then we'll start edge banding. Jacob's ironing on all the edge banding. And I'm trimming. And I'm sanding. Give it a nice little round over. Jacob just stole the scissors. Nice little round over here. Boop, just like that. And then these 7/8" thick shelves we'll be done. We do have to double check them once the cabinets are built, but we'll do that tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe, not sure, but hopefully. And then that's how it turns out, just like that. There's a whole stack of them right there. Super duper thick shelves this time. All of our 7/8 inch thick shelving is now complete. Good work, Jakey. It's actually not fully true because, let me wipe this off the back. We don't want that. These, we need to angle cut, but they're for our upper corner cabinet, but cabinet's not put together yet, so I can't figure out and trace what I need to, but these big boys are done. So now, I think Jacob and I are gonna help Brandon make doors. That's gonna kind of conclude the video. We have all of our cabinet pieces over here. So tomorrow I'll get in, sort all of those, and then we'll Craig jig, glue, screw, put everything together there. I think the face frames are done. We can go take a look at those. So once the cabinets are organized, Craig jigged, glued, screwed together, double checked, we can put these on. Nice smoky blue, looks really nice. 3/4 inch thick Beechwood, sent through the oven, spray booth, super durable. And hopefully we can dado those, put those on tomorrow, and then let's kind of see what else. But we got the drawer boxes, the shelving, all the panels, the rest of the trim done today, so that was a big day. We'll see you tomorrow, which will be Friday. Adios.